I can feel it grow.
Well, it is springtime here in Illinois. Over the next few days, we are going to have you just kind of follow along. Really excited. It's the Sandlot crew, so we got Adam and Carrie coming in. Carrie ran to grab some food for us, and then we'll say hi to her before long. But we've got an awesome canvas to play with. Gary's going to start walking me through his vision, and then we're going to help him bring that vision to life like we did the last time we were here. They've got it. They're just pulling me in for efficiencies and for maybe learning the intake bay a little bit. But otherwise, I'm just here to help him bring his vision together again. And that's going to be so much fun for me because they have vision and they are a really cool team. It is so much fun. All right, so we've gone over the project now, and Gary's just going to give us a little bit of the quick cliff notes of what we're going to go for. It's going to be a huge rec pond. His vision is fantastic. I can't wait to help. Gary, what are we going to be doing? You said you got 5 main goals.
All right, we ended up getting a 40 by 50 liner, which gave me, I had a 16 by 14 dipping pond going in here at 4 feet deep, 6 inches of gravel, giving me 3.5 feet of water from right in about this range. I have 8 feet on each side left over from that side, so I did bump it to a 16-16 with cool shape, not a circle or not an oval. So we were just figuring out that. We just now figured out our maximum excavation line. We're gonna take all of that down to 4 feet to about the halfway point. Nick had a great idea, so we'll excavate all of this halfway, so that way we can come in, roll the liner up, and set our big boy stones there. Easy in, easy out. Over here where our stairs are coming in, our waterfall just on this corner. I'm gonna have a nice framer here for grandma that wants to hang out with everybody in the pool, but doesn't want to get into the pool. She can take 2 steps down and have her little her seat there. It's gonna be great. Our waterfalls are gonna be on this side. I want nice, wide, bouncing waterfalls. It's gonna be sweet. And then if you turn around to this side, this is where my big boy is gonna sit, right here on the end. And this is him right here. So I got 2 little butt seats here for out of water, and the water height will be right here. That's the goal of this rock.
All right, so if you guys are watching this and you're like, hey, maybe we'd like to have Nick the Pond King come and help us with something, I absolutely love the opportunity. And as you can see, we make lots of friendships that, well, really, this is an awesome thing where I'm getting to come and work with friends again and stay with friends. So it's a working vacation. We're going to get a lot of done, but man, these are the most fun because we do something that's meaningful while we're together and that's going to stand the test of time. That's going to impact someone's life for the better. And we get to be with friends the whole time. And so if you are thinking, hey, maybe I might like to have you come down and help me, Nick, don't be afraid to call 952-454-3101. And then Mr. Gary.
Yeah, you won't regret it. This is our 3rd time building with Nick, and I'm going to build a dozen more times, if not more. I can't wait.
And what I can't wait for is the same thing. I can't wait to work with him again. Look at how beautifully he's got things set up for us, ready for us to roll. I showed up early today to just see what I could do to help, but he was already so far ahead of the game. Him and Carrie are so great as a team together. They have everything we need here, ready to roll close to the job site. So they are gonna maximize the time I have to give because my season's heating up here back in Minnesota, just like here in Illinois. They're a little bit ahead of us because they're just a little south from where we are in Minnesota, but we're getting there. And I am so excited because they have done all the hard work ahead of time to get us ready. We get a lot done while I'm here. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, we're just trying to show the world that water features are fun, and we like to say they're fun everywhere. This time we're going to show you how fun they are in Illinois. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm glad you're here. All right, well, that's going to do it for our day here. Our first day in Elmwood, Illinois. We got a lot done today. Got the pond just about excavated. Our slope is working on the build-up, making sure that that was raised up enough for our water line. We've got a solid plan. So it's really nice. We had 2 machines going. We're able to get those to really help work in unison to get this build-up really in a good spot, in a safe spot, so it's not going to settle. Guys got the hole in a great spot, so we'll be back tomorrow, and then we'll start placing liner and boulders. Sweet. All right, day 2 is underway, and we are just doing quality control. See all the roots we've cut out already, chopping up those, making sure they're not going to be a threat to the liner. And then what I love is Carrie's just got her hands totally dirty, filled with clay, nasty clay. What we're doing is we're just covering those roots, any of those sharp corners, with a good thick layer of clay to make sure that they're not going to be any problem in the future. And that's everything we do before we come down with the fabric. So we're also going to have fabric over everything before we put the liner down. Got our 4-foot depth almost there, so things are well underway here on day 2. And this dipping pond is going to be fantastic. It's going to be so fun. Can't wait to see his vision come to life and whatever I can do to help. Main thing I was doing right now is just kind of really getting this set to our 4-foot depth, trying to smooth it out, get it ready so we can put a little bit of black dirt on there, do a nice raking, and then we're going to want to do our hydrostatic relief. As you can see, we have some groundwater coming up, so that's something we'll be planning for. We'll walk you through that as we get to it, but right now I just really wanted to highlight what everyone was doing because they are making sure to do quality control right now by cutting up all these roots, making sure that we're not going to have anything pull through the liner as we're placing all these humongous rocks. So things are going great. Monumental stage. We've got liner in, so the dipping pond is coming together. We've got dual layer of fabric underneath everything. Now we're going to pull out all the folds. The guys are doing that right now, making sure you keep a lot of extra liner. So we got a good 2 feet of extra liner over here, and then we got plenty over on that side for the intake bay. We're going to be doing another piece of liner overlapping into the pond, so we've got plenty of liner going up underneath that. Yeah, things are going great. We're going to start placing rocks soon. We're going to start with the hardest thing first, which is our staircase. Gary showed me a picture of his vision, and I can't wait to see it come together. We've got this awesome boulder that's already strapped and ready to get placed. That's our first rock, our anchor rock, to set the tone for everything else. And then we'll start showing you the vision for the staircase as it comes together, but it's going to be beautiful. Things are going great. All right, the guys are just putting the finishing touches on the end of the day. This vision that these guys had is just fantastic. I love the way the staircase is working. Beautiful. Lots of thought going into it. Lots of awesome thought about how they're going to use it. How when they come into the deep spot, it'll bring you in and welcome you. Nice sitting rock so people who don't feel like getting all the way wet can keep their legs in the water and sit down nicely. Going to have the waterfall coming in and bringing some current up around this staircase, because a lot of that's going to be underwater. We got a lot of good stuff done today, so really excited. It's been a great day. That's it for the end of day 2, though. So keep watching, because there will be some more cool stuff going on tomorrow. But it is Saturday night, and the sun is setting, and we are ready to call it a day. Awesome day. All right, happy Sunday, everyone. It's Sunday for us. We're on day 3 on our dipping pond here in Elwood, Illinois. Where Gary's walking right now is an interactive staircase, so you can come and sit on that boulder there, dip your feet in the water. Going to be a lot of different rocks to sit on and put your feet in the water all over the place. We're making a lot of progress. At the end of last night, you saw we were just finishing up this staircase to where we have it. Today, we've been focusing on this left side of the wall, trying to do everything we can underneath this tree so that when we do get over there, we can unfold our liner. So we're almost to the point where we're going to do our final excavation. We're going to put in a hydrostatic relief where we're going to show that off to you guys, how we do this, why we're doing that, as well as how we do it. And then we're going to just keep following Gary's vision. It's awesome. Beautiful vision. come together beautifully, and the team's working well together. So yeah, things are going great. So right now, Gary is making a ramp so we can drive in and we can put gravel on there. So the process is figure out how deep you want your pond, which was our 4-foot depth. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to dig in a hydrostatic relief valve. That hydrostatic relief then gets covered with gravel. So you see we got fabric down there. We'll cover it all with gravel, and then we'll make sure that standpipe is going up out of the water on the back side of the liner. Then you go ahead and put more fabric down, and then you can start building your pond on top of that. But it is something that's key to make sure that you don't get any bubbling from any water coming up from under the ground, anything like that. See, that's why we're putting this in. That's at the 5-foot depth, and we got water coming up from under the ground. So once we've got this in, that water will take the path of least resistance up our pipe, especially once we have all the water pressure in here, and that'll make sure that we don't get any bubbling coming up or anything over time.
What's the question?
How you feeling about the project, Gary?
Man, I couldn't be happier about what's going on right now. How progress. For what, 2 or 3 hours ahead of schedule on today's goal of excavating drains, get the wall done over there. We'll have this drain here done in a few minutes. About
That's awesome.
20 or 30, and then we're going to get this lined all up. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, the pond is excavated and lined. Woo woo! Huge moment. Hydrostatic relief is in. We got the pond lined. We're going to get a couple more boulders placed today, and then we're going to call it a day. Come back tomorrow morning with more boulders, more material, and more fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. All right, we got day 4 underway right now. We've got our liner in all the way. We've got all the fabric we want. He's got his line marked out on how he'd like to see this shape come together. It's going to look fantastic. Just like the pictures and drawings he sent to us, having that stream-like effect, like it's a pooling area that happens in the natural waterfall stream as it's making its way through the yard. It's going to look fantastic. We got, right now, we picked up some more boulders this morning. Started our day rather early, but that's awesome because that's how I like to do it back home. Get to the rock yard right when they're opening because it's a lot quieter at 7 a.m. than it is at 8 a.m. So we got some sweet boulders. Right now we've got a frame rock that we're going to have coming all the way down from the deep end all the way up and out. It's going to look fantastic. And man, it's going to be sweet. So things are coming along together. Keep watching. We're going to have more updates for you. Really liking the belly strap, learning that. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the end of today, day 4. It was a fantastic day. Really cold day. But, you know, we pushed forward with great attitudes and got a lot of work done. Really loving the work that we're doing, the detail work, the rock work. It's looking really cool, like something you might see if you were to stumble upon a natural boulder formation that's in a lake. This is what I think you would see. So it's looking fantastic. Gary's vision has come together in such a beautiful way. I think it's going to be just fun. So keep watching. I'm really liking this style of building where we've over-excavated and then we're placing gravel behind as we set our boulders. So you'll set a row of boulders on the front, then you come back and fill in the gravel, and then set your next tier. So it's been really a cool way to build. I'm definitely learning and liking it, learning a bunch about it. So that's the name of the game. Just always be learning and try to have fun while you're doing it. That's what we're doing. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. Make sure to go over to Country View Landscape and hit the subscribe button to them. Make sure to tune into them because they're going to show you their builds. And they're doing all sorts of awesome stuff throughout Illinois. Their patio work is fantastic. You're going to want to check them out because they've got a lot of water features to show off this year too. So this is the start of some really cool stuff for them. They've got vision, they've got great customer service, and they are just really fun people. So you're going to want to check them out. Go subscribe to Gary and Carrie over at Country View Landscape on YouTube, on all the social media channels. And you're going to see some really cool creative work. And you might get to see me here and there, which is really fun. So loving what we're doing. It's looking fantastic, but that's going to do it for the end of day 4. Thanks, everybody. We are Pond King Water Gardens, where we create living works of art, 1 yard at a time.